Welcome back. About 200 stores have been destroyed by a huge fire which ripped through a market in Cameroon's main English-speaking city, Bamenda. The cause of the fire at the food market is unclear. The government blamed a fire at the market last year on separatists demanding independence for Cameroon's English-speaking regions. The separatists say English-speaking Cameroonians face discrimination and are fed up of being part of a country ruled for more than 35 years by a French-speaking President Paul Biya. The government accuses the separatists of being terrorists, threatening the country's unity. Men armed with machetes and axes have blocked medics from reaching Ebola patients in a village in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo during a recent surge in violence. Worried about being kidnapped, they turned back. It's the latest in a series of setbacks in their attempt to contain the Central African country's worst outbreak of the deadly virus. As fighting is worsened between rival militia seeking control of land and natural resources, vaccinations and vital treatments have increasingly been delayed and Ebola has spread. The situation has become so dangerous that humanitarian workers were evacuated last month from their base in the town of Beni in the North Kivu region close to Rwanda and Uganda. With the vast country of more than 80 million people also suffering from political instability and facing a refugee crisis, the World Health Organization experts see it as one of the most complex public health challenges in recent history. The trial of Congolese warlord Ntambo Cheka is underway in Goma in the rest of Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. The trial, which started on November 24 this year, is being conducted by an army operational military court. Cheka has been leading the Nduma Defense of Congo, one of the armed groups attacking villages in the North Kivu province. He surrendered to UN peacekeepers on July 26, 2017. He was handed over to the Congolese authorities for trial. In Somalia, parliamentary elections due in the breakaway Republic of Somaliland in March have been delayed until further notice. Electoral Commissioner Abdikader Warsame says there were several reasons for the delay, including a lack of funding from the international community. Donors have been concerned about recurring delays with the electoral calendar, and registration for the election was delayed because of these problems. There was also disagreement over how many seats each region will be allocated in the next parliament. Opposition parties are demanding Mr. Wasame's resignation and want the other members of the official election committee to be replaced. Somaliland declared independence from Somalia in 1991. Though not internationally recognized, Somaliland has a working political system, government institutions, a police force, and its own currency. Reports say about 200 soldiers deployed a year ago to enhance security in Lesotho after the killing of the country's army chief have left. Lieutenant General Katolante Motsoso and 2 officers guarding him were shot dead at a military barracks in the capital in September 2017. The landlocked country, surrounded by South Africa, has a history of instability marked by coups or attempted coups. The mission for the Southern African Development Community was deployed to help strengthen peace and security after the killings. In Kenya, tourists and locals in the small town of Lamu on the island celebrate culture and tradition in its annual festival. Lamu is a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 2001. The town hosted its annual cultural festival, a celebration of the unique Swahili heritage. Take a look.
Excitement fills the air in Lamu, Kenya over the weekend at an annual cultural festival celebrating the protected World Heritage Site's customs and traditions. Several competitions and races were staged during the 4-day event, which began on November the 22nd and pulled in lots of local tourists this year. Local Maimuna Terasi sang along with her friends as they rowed in a boat to follow the Dhow competition up close. The race is a key event of the festival, held to honor and preserve the art of dhow sailing, an ancient tradition under threat by motorized boats. Lamu's best dhows are selected to take part in the contest, in which competitors have to maneuver through a complex trail of buoys at speed. The Lamu Cultural Festival is seen as an opportunity to experience Lamu Island life in its best and to engage with the heart and soul of the local community. The key highlights of the celebrations involve Lamu's most endearing symbol, the donkey. The archipelago's donkey jockeys spend all year honing their riding skills for a riding competition, and winning the contest is a matter of great pride.
Donkeys are quite important to the people of Lamu. Apart from the work that they do, they also use the donkeys for sporting activities. And the donkey race is a very, very big sporting event in Lamu.
We watched the Dow race yesterday. This morning there was a donkey race, which is very exciting.
Other popular activities include visiting the local museum and having traditional henna designs painted on one's hands. But not everyone was as joyous at this year's festival. Local handicraft maker Hadija Bakari said business had suffered as there were fewer international tourists.
From all the cultural festivals, this was the worst. Business was not good at all. We rely on selling our handcrafts that we make, like baskets, carpets, to the foreign tourists. But this time, there were no international tourists, only the local ones who buy on low prices.
Tourism is one of the top hard currency earners in Kenya, but insecurity along its palm-fringed coast has hurt tourism in recent years. At the Lamu Cultural Festival, security officers walked among festival goers, a sure sign officials are keen to show that protecting an island popular with local and foreign holidaymakers is a key priority.
That's it on the program today. Thanks for watching. I'm Teniola Shoboale.